quick, what do these 11 pictures have in common? They were all featured recently on r/paranormal, and they all have perfectly mundane explanations. So, this was taken at 9:08 p.m. in Gettysburg, specifically the Sachs-covered bridge. This is the ghost. The astute of you have already recognized that, actually, I'm not going to tell you yet, because I want to take you on the journey. That light post. See, that light post is pretty particularly interesting to me. Here's that light post. Do you know why that light post is so interesting to me? That one, right? That's because that right there at the top is a General Electric M400A. Why is that such a big deal? Well, because it has a daylight sensor on the top, right? We already know that the photograph was taken at 9:08 p.m. That's established in the post. But what that doesn't explain is why the picture looks like it was taken in daylight. Do you know how you get daylight style photographs when there isn't enough light? When it's dark out, when the streetlights are on. That's right. You open the shutter for long enough to take a long exposure photograph. He claims that he took this photograph on his iPhone and that there was absolutely no way that this could happen because he doesn't even know how to use long exposure. But don't worry, you don't need to know. iPhones are good at figuring that shit out. It's called night sight. This photograph took 3 seconds to take. You probably stood there thinking, oh, my phone's lagging. It wasn't. It was taking a long exposure photograph to brighten it up so that Apple doesn't have to explain to people why their photographs suck. That's a long exposure. That's just a random person. They moved during that 3 seconds. Now it's this photograph. Boop. Those are the ghosts, as seen circled. This is a close-up of that. If you're squinting to try to figure out what you're supposed to look at, don't worry, give it a couple seconds. Okay, there's the face right there. Spooky, right? Yeah, except it's a night shot. That's a person right there. Right? See that? So, we see these two people sitting down on a stoop. We see another person who's standing right above them. Mom and her 2 kids. And the 2 kids are having a shadow cast on top of them by Mom. I really wish that I could stretch this out more, but that's literally it. I'm sorry. I mean, that's it. Right? Next photo. That brings us to the water stain. I really wish I could stretch this out. It's a water stain. These are the top posts of r/ghosts for the whole month. 4.4 thousand people. Okay, but that doesn't mean that they're all going to be garbage, right? Because, I mean, look at this one. This one's pretty good. We can look right here. We can see that there's a ghost. That's the edge of the picture. Sorry, there's a ghost here. I mean, that's pretty fucking cool, right? But as we can see, there's a little line here. That means that this portion of the mirror is beveled, which unfortunately means whatever is casting this reflection is right there. Could be a mannequin, could be a person, could be a lot of things, but ghost is not one of them. The reason why it looks so jarring is because of this beveled angle to the mirror that changes the reflection's angle. I need to make this video 8 minutes long or else it can't be monetized. Photos. This one's pretty cool. We see a freshly zipped house. They're using zip system or zip R system. We can see that the resolution is really good. We can practically even confirm whether or not they've properly rolled the zip tape. If you know what I'm talking about, hit the subscribe button because you're a construction worker who likes to watch debunking videos on the off time, or you're just really passionate about ghosts or stuff. Here's the ghost. Upper floor. Pretty fucking cool in my opinion. I mean, look at it. It's probably a cloud. And once I say that it's a cloud, I'm incapable of seeing anything else. It's not photoshopped, and the reason why I say that it's not photoshopped is because nobody is that fucking clean. Not even the most professional people are that clean with Photoshop. There will always be some kind of error in this straight cut line that you see, this like double exposure, doubling of the window panes element here, this halation, well, not halation, but this like edge line. I don't even know how to what to even call it, but it's like right there, right? This is exactly where we would want to look if we wanted to detect some kind of overlay shit. But it's a cloud. You're basically taking a photograph at an upward angle. There's some blue here that you can see, and you can see that there is a slight brightening of the area here. And then if you just squint your eyes real hard or look at your screen at a wrong angle, you can see that there's a wispiness of clouds right there. And that, my friends, unfortunately means that it is not a clear blue sky as first indicated by the appearance of the video. I mean, appearance of the photograph. But if you look at it from this angle, right there, can you see that? See that little line right there? That's a cloud. It's not a cloudless sky. That's a cloud in the reflection. It sucks, but is that another ghost? No, it's refraction from kind of shitty windows. You notice that this straight line here is actually curved slightly. It could be a lens effect, like processing, but the windows aren't perfectly flat. They're kind of wobbly. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Wah, 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 wah. That's a wobbly window. That's not a flat plane. This probably means that they put the windows in before they installed the trusses and the roof. And the reason why you want to put the roof on first is because it changes the whole structure. It's very heavy and you have to push walls out or pull walls in sometimes when you're nailing it all in. If they installed the windows before they installed the roof, then it changed the pitch of the walls, which goes towards the windows. Install your windows last. Subscribe. Let's check out the next photo. Thomas the Train Engine, right? You get that kind of vibe. It's like a big circle. Here's a really fun thing. Let's turn everything into a learning lesson, okay? When I'm looking at these photographs, I'm seeing them for the first time alongside you seeing them in my video. So I'm not looking at them before. I downloaded the top 10 or 11 posts, threw them in the video, and then took a look at them now. This is a short, long exposure. You know what I'm trying to say? So they're taking the photograph and it goes click, and then it saves, right? And that period where it's going and then saving, it's not. Watch this. That's pretty fast, right? It's because there's tons of light. Doesn't always go that fast. Doesn't always go that fast, right? If there's a lower light or if there's a lot of ambient noise, like if you look at the rest of the photograph here, you can see that it's generally compressed, but there's a lot of noise and the resolution is kind of low. That's not just because of compression. That's actually because the conditions were present that require the camera to take additional light in to allow the photograph to properly expose. This is just a longer, short exposure photo. It needed a little bit more light, and this person was moving rapidly through the scene. The reason why the person to the left of that person right there is fully clear and in frame is because they're much further back, and the parallaxing effect allows them to essentially remain stationary while this person is being captured. So this person is much closer to the camera, and that's why they look blurry and unsettling. Next photo. What the fuck? Oh, it's a deer. That's what the fuck? Cat unicorn? Chicken-legged cat unicorn? The fuck is this, a Studio Ghibli character? Jesus, look at this thing. It's a cockatrice. It's a deer. This is a trail cam photograph taken by... I forgot to figure out whose posts these were. So I'm going to try to figure that out and credit the people's posts, but I've already closed them all because I just downloaded the photo and closed them because I didn't want to check the comments because I don't want to be swayed by what other people are saying. I want to come up with this solution myself. Oh, fuck. Now I have to go back and get all the users and then put their shit. Whoops. It's a deer. It's a deer. I don't like this rock, Robert. It turns out that 8 minutes is never going to be a problem. We're already at 8 minutes. We're at 9 minutes now. So this right here is the subject of the spookiness. Oh my fucking God. What is that? Demonic entity on all fours back there. It's a, wait, that's a cat. So if that's a cat, is it sitting on top of an ottoman? Is it sitting on top of an ottoman? Is it a cat tent? And the cat's poking its head out of the cat tent? Is it a cat tent? It kind of looks like a cat tent. The cat, it's gotta be a pop-up cat tent. That's a cat. That is a cat. Look, there you can see its ear. You see that? That's its ear. That's a fucking cat. That's a cat tent. Wow, that took me a while. That took me like 15 minutes to figure out what the fuck was happening here. Man, if you zoom out this far, it really looks like a little girl on all fours going like, "Grr." But yeah, no, that's a cat in a cat tent. That one's pretty cool. All right, now we got this one. And the first thing I notice is, Jesus, gross carpet. But it took me a couple seconds to figure this one out. I actually recorded a little bit and then I looked at it again because I couldn't figure out what the hell I was supposed to look at because if you like look at it, you know, be me, look at this. You're like, the ghost over here? Is the ghost over here? No, it's right there in the middle. That's photoshopped. The resolution doesn't match. You look at this. So if you look at this close, look at it this close. Okay, look at the aliasing around the shoulder here. Look at the area in between here. The resolution of the actual ghost does not match the environment around it. Look at that and look at that. That's been photoshopped in. Also, where are your legs, lady? Just chopped them right off. But what a gross looking carpet. Yuck. Yeah. Like, it looks like the whole left side of the building flooded, but not the right side. Gross. Check this out. This is fucking awesome. I mean, look at it. It's got the jaw, you get the nose, 2 eyes. That's wicked. And I don't know if it's whoopsies. If it's not entirely manufactured, I mean, let's be honest, it's manufactured. It's most likely Photoshop, but it is just literally just a vape cloud that somebody's expertly blended Red Skull's face into. This is the coolest ghost photo I've ever seen, real or not. That's wicked. Like, look at the teeth. Look at that, man. And then look at the nose, or the lack thereof. It looks like a skull. I'm gonna look at this for a while, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Here's what I've come up with. I think that it is simply just a vape cloud. Okay, hear me out. I think if you look at this straight line that's through it right here, I think it's possible. And again, hear me out. It might be vape being blown through a spider web. I know that sounds weird, but I've been looking at it for like 40 minutes. And I'm seeing this line here, this line here, this line here. If you really suspend your disbelief for a few moments and just imagine that it looks like a spider web. See here? And then you imagine graduating circles, right? I think the core, this portion, is vape cloud being blown through a spider web. And then I think the eye is photoshopped in. It stands out a lot. And it looks really cool. But if we just cover the eye, the whole thing kind of collapses, right? But now it just looks like a vape cloud. Add the eye, now it's a face. It's Pareidolia. It's guided Pareidolia. Because once again, now look at it. I don't see a face anymore. Now I do. Now I don't. Now I do. It's close to the lens. 10, 15 centimeters away. Slightly out of focus. It's the coolest goddamn photo I've ever seen posted on r/paranormal. Real or not. And I'll leave it at that. Let's take a look at that last photo. They've helpfully circled it in rouge. I don't know. I don't speak French. I'm Canadian. I don't speak French. Fèche la vache is the only French I can confidently say. That is just a reflection. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Check out our channel membership for access to our Discord. Check out our channel merch store at ydsmstore.ca. If you want to tip the channel, you can use the Ko-fi, or you can just send us PayPal and learn my full name, which I'm sure is fine. Anyways, I'm Nick. I'm the man with two first names, and I'll see you on Sunday. Love you, bye.
We cracked the code, we broke the spell. Another myth debunked so well. Till next time, don't be deceived. Stay sharp, stay smart. Believe in what's believed. Truth wins out every time. Truth wins out every time.